goals. My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. These two teams set to go at it for the 207th time. The Packers and Bears underway to begin 2023. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Love going to throw right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 51 yards.
First down, Packers.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
At their own 15-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. On play action, Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's Fields. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago! Justin Jefferson, 62 yards. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys, I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. So it's a tough test for the Packers' new starting quarterback, Jordan Love. 2 road games to begin the year. Today here in Chicago, next week in Atlanta. But he's one of the rare first-rounders that got to sit and watch for a little bit. So how do you think that'll serve him going forward?
Well, you sit there and absorb game plans for all this time. You watch how people prepare. You see how teams respond to being up, down, all those things. Now he gets to step into that role and be the leader of this team. All the things he's dreamed of and imagined, now he gets to put into practice.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Love. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. The slot man in motion right. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't fall.
But again, man coverage on the outside. And my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I should like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 56 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Packers 3.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. In motion left, Claypool. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Packers' 11-yard line.
Moore, the man in motion. Fields. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's Love. Caught on the right side. Reed. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
In motion, the tight end. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Love from the gun. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And they will score. Pick 6 for Bears. Touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And it's 21-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
21 yards. First down, Packers.
Throwing. Love. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Love now to pass on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
First down, Love to pass. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Santos with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
On the set.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, right?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send Reed in motion left.
Blue striker. Green jack.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. This one swung out here to Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Love now. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion left, that's Reed.
6, mega. Slide through. Pause red.
First down, going to the air with Love. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. On 1st down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Get in the end zone, fellas. Let's get in that end zone.
Off play action, Fields. Flush to his right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime
so both of these
report.
coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A a real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Fields. Flushed out right. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown. Khalil Herbert, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of, winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On third down, Love. A check down here to Jones. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Love to throw for it on fourth. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Fields now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. And he's got room. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Moore, the man in motion. Now a first down throw, Fields. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Here's Fields. His pass clock at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Here we go, son.
Now receiver in motion left. Herbert will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. Touchdown, Bears! Khalil Herbert, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears just continue to roll. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Love with it. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Bears 42, Packers 10.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Fields. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Fields changing the play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Following the interception, Love. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Black Ultra.
Now Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Set, ready.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Love now to pass on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. But this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Smash, red. Stick, mega. Ready.
Love now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing. Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Packers 17. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
That's good.
Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally down at the 32-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. They got 29 yards that time. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Fields going to change things up here. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Santos now to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. But that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
Packers 24. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead, late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Now this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Chicago, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they go down to defeat here in the...
Never leave the house without the pack. What's